Hi, my name is Richard Feller, and welcome to another visit to Wisdom Seat. I would say this is episode number 8 or 9, but that's not very important. What is important that you're with me again, and I'm glad to see you. Now, as a review, the last time we left off with showing how man came into this world. After his fall from paradise, he got abused, and after he got smashed into slithers and was seeing through pieces of himself, abuse became normal. Now, it's very important to understand when abuse seems normal as we come into this world, then we cannot recognize what normal actually is. And again, that sends us on a road to recovery. Now today, I have something here for you from a book which I'm going to introduce to you next time, the name of which is called Living Your Life According to Connecting the Dots by Number. I wanted to show you the cover of that book. Let's see if we have time today. All right, now this is from the book. Over here you could see when you have a focal point and you have truth constant, it allows us to grow and our vision becomes larger. And you can see there's a limitations line here, that we grow to overcome our limitations. Now this is a spiritual picture of this, because we come into this world limited, and spiritually we have to overgrow our limitations. So again, that brings me back to here. And turning the page, over here you can see we can grow from the single focal point that's added. And over here I asked the question, can man produce a seed to grow after its own kind? There is only one man who did that, and his name is Jesus Christ. He is the seed that bore a bloodline of life, a living bloodline, to reproduce after its own kind spiritually, that we can experience eternal life by his seed growing within us as we partake of him. And so again, this is the seed that grows and overcomes limitations. Here you see the seed growing to overcome its limitations from being beneath the earth, beneath the soil, from within the darkness, and entering into light. Which brings me to my next set of pictures. Which I hope you're going to find informative. These came to me as visions, by the way, and that's how I'm able to bring them to you. Now over here, you can see these are our limitations, and this is like being beneath the soil. And beneath the soil, love and truth and reasoning and lies and hate, they're all mixed together. So there's no purity within us. And there's a false central rule that keeps us trapped within an area of our own space. So we need, when reasoning is hate and love is lies and our emotions, what happens to us, we become trapped and we're limited within our own space. And there's a picture of, this is a spiritual picture again of this, overcoming the limitations that we need to overcome for recovery, to get healed on our way back to heaven. Now, let's go to the next picture. Here you see overcoming our limitations. And that's done through, we cannot overcome our limitations. That comes through the blood of Christ and understanding the word of eternal truth, who is the door within the door, as we read the scriptures, which takes us to push out as we take in the truth, as we take in God's love, as we are cleansed of his blood. We exceed the limitations and push out the false central rule that was sucking the life out of us. And there's a picture of that. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Oh, I think that's all we have for us today. Okay. Okay, we have a little more time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in what happens after we overcome these limitations. Is we enter a stage of growth. Let me show you this here, and we're going to continue on from here from next time. But what happens here is we become whole. We're healed spiritually on the inside. As long as truth and love are in balance within us, then we have eternity within us, and it seals out the darkness. If you could get a good picture of that. And that's what we're going to pick up on next time. What do you think happens after the darkness is sealed out of us and the light is sealed within us? That'll give you something to think about. Until next time. Thank you for being with me today. And this has been a continual journey on Wisdom Seat. And there's another thing I want to bring into play is what happens after we're sealed and full of light and we sin again. That's something to keep in the back of your mind in the future. Thank you for joining me again. A lot to take in, but if you hang in there, you're going to find out that getting clarity of mind, where you're going to have greater sanity, is going to all be worth it in the end. And that's what I got for you. God bless you.